What is the best platform to make $1 online today?
TikTok affiliates. You make simple 60-second review videos talking about a product. As long as it's sold on Amazon, you can review the product. So you don't have to buy any inventory, nothing. You just review products. I mean, in this studio, I could review basically everything here. And if somebody watches that video and buys the product, I get a commission. I call it the grab formula. And so if you can follow that formula, that's kind of the process. And then the more that you do it, the more comfortable you get on camera.
What if I told you this guest built a thriving e-commerce business simply by posting product review videos from his phone? Simple unboxing videos, 60-second shorts, no fancy ad budget, no warehouse, just a phone and a precise content system out of a $700 per month apartment. Fast forward, those videos now drive his TikTok affiliate earnings, Amazon FBA orders, and make him a top-ranked Amazon influencer, all without touching any inventory. Hey, my name is Arjun. I'm the founder and CEO of Doula.com, and this is the 15-Minute Founder, where I sit down with the top entrepreneurs to unpack the secrets to their success. In this video, I sat down with Trevin Peterson. He talks through how to create captivating content and hook viewers with the grab formula, how to scale growth with your personal brand, and how to build a big e-commerce business. If you're interested in starting a business, scaling it, or just learning more about TikTok Shop or Amazon FBA, this episode is for you. Let's get into it.
It's 2025, and I come to you and say, hey, Trevin, what is the best platform to make $1 online today? What would you tell someone?
That's the best question I've ever gotten on a podcast right out the gate. And I want to answer it very simply. TikTok affiliates.
Okay, now I'm going to follow up with why TikTok affiliate versus anything else out there.
Yeah, so for those that don't understand what TikTok affiliates is, TikTok obviously is a massive social platform. There's millions of people on there every single day. And as a TikTok affiliate, you make simple videos talking about a product, and then you take that video, you upload it to TikTok, and then you tag the product link. And then the way that the TikTok algorithm works is they just push the crap out of those videos because TikTok makes money when you make money. And so if somebody watches your video and then buys the product, you make a commission. So you can start this business model with no inventory, no ads, no complex systems or funnels or equipment, just with your phone, and you can make an absurd amount of money. So that's kind of been a big focus, and we've got my entire family now doing it, and we've helped thousands of people across the globe do it as well.
I got to double click here. You don't need inventory. You need a phone. You need time to create content. But what do you actually need? What do you have to be good at to make this work?
The biggest thing is the video itself. So if you can understand content creation and doing a good hook, as you know, in this day and age, our brains are like goldfish. We have the attention span of a goldfish. And so if you can't get their attention within the first 3 seconds, they're swiping. So what I tell people is you need to have a good hook, both visual and verbal. So what you're going to do is you're going to say something that catches their attention, but you're also going to be doing something at the same time that they're like, wait, what did this guy just do and say? And then they're like, then they're sucked in. And then from there, you just demonstrate the product, and then you have a nice call to action. I call it the grab formula. Grab attention. That's the first one. So you got the first 3 seconds. You got the R, rush the tempo. So that means no fluff, no ums, no buts, no dead space. Be fast. There's a lot of people that talk monotone and are super slow. No, you got to be upbeat. And then A, act it out. So demonstrate, show, don't tell. And then B is bait the click, CTA. You got to have a call to action to get them to click the link to then buy. My background is building brands. So I started with Amazon private label, for those that are familiar with that model.
Can you explain it really quickly?
Yes.
Too?
So basically you find a product, and then you find a manufacturer, and you'll so you find a product, you find a manufacturer, and you get that product sent directly to an Amazon fulfillment center. And as soon as you make a sale, Amazon does the fulfillment. So it's kind of like drop shipping, but not, because you're buying the inventory up front. And then the customers, when they order it, they get it in like a couple hours, 1 to 2 days, because it's Amazon Prime shipping. And so you're building a brand. I mean, there's basically every single product that you look at is a type of private label product. And so what I did is I've been doing that I'm coming up on 8 years. I basically just copied my product listing that's on Amazon. I put it on TikTok. And when I get an order on TikTok, Amazon actually does the fulfillment. So they have a channel called MCF. It's multi-channel fulfillment, where they fulfill my Shopify orders, they fulfill my TikTok orders, they fulfill my Amazon orders. Every single brand needs to be on TikTok because it's the modern day gold rush right now. I tell people it's as if you were starting YouTube in 2014, doing crypto in 2012, doing Shopify dropshipping back at the peak in 2016. Like, the opportunity of TikTok is right here, right now. And while it's hot, like, there's brands that come over and they just crush it. And not that I did any crazy numbers, but I took my private label brand, copied it over. My first month I did 30K. And it's like, with no extra effort. It was like, hey, the system and the machine was already built. Just copy, paste, and then affiliates start noticing your product and they're like, oh, this is sweet, I want to promote it. And so it's just this natural, like, organic machine that prints itself. And so it's really cool how TikTok has structured it. They just it's an equal playing field. If you can create content well, and if affiliates do good, like, TikTok boosts it, and like it's a lot cheaper than running, for example, Facebook ads.
Let's say for whatever reason, either someone's doing this, or maybe they don't have TikTok. So the next question I asked is, what do you think is the second best way to make $1 online in 2025?
And it's going to surprise people because Amazon FBA is great. Building a brand is great. But the second best way is Amazon influencer. Most people know me for Amazon FBA private label. And again, still phenomenal business model. I still do it. I love it. But Amazon FBA, there's a little bit higher barrier to entry. You have to have capital. And if you don't have the capital, you can't do it. Now, again, that's not an excuse. You can get creative. The second way is that there's more complexity to the model. If you don't understand the ins and outs, you can lose your shirt. You can lose money, and you can fail on a product launch. But with Amazon and influencer, it's very similar to TikTok Shop affiliates. You make video reviews, so you get approved for what's called the Amazon Influencer Program. You Google it, you sign up, you get approved. Once you're approved, you make simple 60-second review videos talking about a product. As long as it's sold on Amazon, you can review the product. So you don't have to buy any inventory, nothing. You just review products. I mean, in this studio, I could review basically everything here. You film the video, you upload it to Amazon, you tag the product listing. That video will then get displayed on the Amazon product listing itself, in where the main images are at. So if you click on like the video icon and you scroll through, you'll see videos, and you might even see videos of me talking about a product. And if somebody watches that video and buys the product, I get a commission. So it's a form of affiliate marketing without having to drive any external traffic. The traffic is already there. And that is one of the most simple, easiest business models, especially for a brand new entrepreneur that has no experience or no capital. They can come in and do this. And as long as they just put in the work, the success rate, as crazy as this sound, I feel like literally is a scammer, but like the success rate is 100% if you just film the videos. Because other than that, like, Amazon just feeds it to people and they show the people and they just watch the videos and you get commissions. And honestly, it might be easier than TikTok affiliates, but I think TikTok affiliates has a more like income earning potential. And so that's why I put that at first.
When should, or do you advise someone to start their own brand? Or that's too high risk, like really just cut your teeth here. When someone comes to you, or how do you even think about when the right time is to start a brand and do my entire own thing versus being an affiliate for someone else?
So there's kind of two elements that I'm looking at. The first is, how much capital do you have? If you have the capital, then it's like, hey, you can build your own brand. So that would be the first thing, is like you have to have capital. And if you don't, then that's where it's like, okay, do TikTok affiliates or do Amazon influencer, and you can build up the capital. The second thing is some people aren't even interested in launching their own brand because there is more complexities to it. It does require a little bit more time and effort. And that's the second response, is the time that you do have. And actually, I'm going to throw in a third. But the talking about time is, if you have a bunch of time and you're looking to like build like an actual business that is scalable and sellable, that is the biggest thing of like building a brand, is like you have an asset where like as an affiliate, you are the business. And so like if you're not doing the videos, then you're not making money, where as the brand, like you can be making money no matter what, which is really cool. And then the third thing is, if there's certain people that just want an extra $1,000, $5,000 a month. They're not looking for this big, huge, massive exit or this big thing where they're trying to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, or it's a side hustle, or it's a stay-at-home mom that has a couple hours per week to put in, and they're like, look, all I want is an extra $1,000 to be able to cover my groceries and to be able to maybe upgrade our car, or to be able to go on an extra vacation per year. And so depending on what your end goal is, some people might not want to scale and spend the time and the blood, sweat, and tears that it takes to build a brand. They're just like, hey, no risk. I can just do these videos, low key, no pressure, low effort, and I can make the money that I want to make. So those are kind of the three things.
When I see you, I see, wait, there's content, there's software you're building, you're helping teach people too. Can you explain how everything ties together? Like, can we go one level behind the onion and how the business model works?
Yes, it's very complicated, and that's one thing that I'm trying to work on this year is saying saying no more often. There's been so many things that have come my way, and it leads to one business to then another to then another. So yeah, it started with private label, started then with me creating content, talking about it on YouTube, and then it led to Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Then we did consulting, and then we had a PPC agency, and then we had TikTok affiliates, then we had all this stuff. And it is very complex behind the scenes, at least for me, just because I have so many businesses. If I was just doing TikTok affiliates, it would be just me. And I would have no behind the scenes. It would be the easiest, most simple life that I could ever dream of. But that's what makes me, I guess, a diehard entrepreneur. Is I like the complexities. I like solving hard problems. And so, yeah, the behind the scenes, I mean, we have obviously teams in place for each of the businesses to help facilitate and run. We have great partners like Doula that help us with our bookkeeping, so I don't have to manage it. And that's one thing that was the first thing that I kind of delegated. The first couple years of entrepreneurship, I was doing all my stuff myself, and it would come the end of the year. I'm like, what am I doing with taxes? I don't understand one single thing, and it consumed up so much time and energy in my brain. And so once I delegated that, I'm like, wait, I now have extra time in the week and in the month to focus and build and grow my business. And so that's one of the most important parts, is as you grow and scale, you put systems in place, you get partners in place, you get teams in place to be able to offload the tasks that are annoying. And so like my TikTok affiliate business, I spend 10 minutes per day doing it. And it's because I have a full-time assistant, TikTok manager, that does everything for me. So I pick up the camera, I film 10 videos in 10 minutes, send them over. She'll upload, she edits, she does all the brand reach out, she collaborates with the brands, she collects the payments, she manages everything. Now, was that like that in the very beginning? No. But now that I've been doing it for long enough, I can put the systems in place and I can hire somebody. We have revenue coming in, and it's very easy to just plug somebody in to take out what I was doing on the daily basis. And now she can focus and do what I don't have the time to do. And then that allows me to focus on the other businesses, the software, and all that other stuff.
Very cool. You did it on your own first. You're immersed in everything, but then the learning is, hey, historically, I need to extract myself faster. And then eventually, once you've defined the process, you can have someone step in and in 10 minutes, going from maybe 10 hours a day to 10 minutes a day.
Yep. Most people want to jump to right where I'm at. And I'm like, if you were to do that, you are not going to make money, because the person that is doing the editing, doing the uploading, and doing the things is going to be clueless, because you don't have the system yourself. You don't understand how it works. And a perfect example is I hired an individual to, again, help me with my editing. And it was taking her like 15, 20 minutes per video to edit and upload and tag the product. And when she was telling me that, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this takes me less than 3 minutes. And so it took an hour or two of training. But once I sat down and trained her exactly what I was doing, she got it down to less than 5 minutes. And I'm like, money, let's keep it up. And so if we didn't have that conversation, if I didn't have the knowledge that, hey, I can do it in this time, why is it taking you literally 10 times the amount of time? Like, she would have been wasting more time and more money, and we wouldn't be as profitable. And so being efficient and being effective with the systems is very important. And if I hadn't done it myself for the first year, how would I have been able to train and help them be efficient in that certain task?
Hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. I certainly enjoyed chatting with them, and you can find the full video on my channel. As you can tell, these typically go over 15 minutes. Now, we have more interviews just like this coming live soon, but I also want to share a behind-the-scenes look at my life starting and scaling Doula, a venture-backed fintech startup here in New York City. That includes how I run my life, the challenges the team faces, how we've raised venture capital, and more. So please like and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Hope to see you soon. And if you're looking to start and scale your business from anywhere in the world, check out doula.com. Thanks so much. See you next time.